Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. My name's Joni Ogg, and on behalf of Travel Professional News, Home-Based Travel Agent, and Find a Host Travel Agency, I want to welcome all of you to today's webinar, and I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. Now, today's topic is the people, the place, the Hawaiian Islands. And I must say, this is, needless to say, the destination of my choice in life. It's where I worked with for many years, and where I met my husband, and where I married my husband, Tom Ogg. And so it's a very special place to me. So I just love hearing about it and learning more about it all the time as it changes. Our speaker today is my friend and colleague, Robin Basso, the Senior Director of Travel Industry Partnerships at the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau. And Robin leads the development and the execution of the HVCB's sales and marketing strategy designed to promote travel trade growth in the United States or from the United States. Her responsibilities include managing the organization's travel trade training, leading content development of sales and marketing assets, and representing them at key trade shows, industry meetings, and seminars. I'm sure many of you have been able to meet Robin at an event throughout our industry. She's seen at a lot of events. I always look forward to seeing her when I'm there. Well, just remember, folks, today that you're going to all be muted, but we do welcome your questions, as you know, at any time. You can put those in the questions area that you see on the right-hand side of the screen there on the panel. And when the presentation's all over with and Robin's done, we'll take as many questions as we're able to. And we'll be offering two prizes today: a $100 Amazon gift card, courtesy of Robin and the HVCB, and a $50 Amazon gift card, courtesy of the Ogg family here at Travel Professional News. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to my friend Robin so that we can get started. Welcome, Robin. We're so happy you're here.
Oh, mahalo, Joni. Thank you so much. And it's absolutely my pleasure to be here. And aloha to all your travel advisors out there. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about my favorite place in the world, the Hawaiian Islands. I'm privileged to represent the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau, and wanted to share a little bit about what we're covering today. I'll kind of talk a little bit about what the Hawaiian Islands offer for your clients. I'll provide a brief overview of the destination, highlight each of the islands in terms of what the islands, what the personality of the islands are, all the signature attractions, and some timely updates. And then I will highlight the resources available for you, our travel advisor partners, and wrap up with my top tips for selling Hawaii right now. And I think it's always important as you guys sell the world, which I'm in awe of you every day that you do that, but it's important to start a little bit about what differentiates Hawaii from any other place on earth. And I don't think anyone could argue the incredible, jaw-dropping, gorgeous natural environment on all 6 islands, from waterfalls and freshwater pools to rainforests, beaches, mountains, and volcanoes. Hawaii's stunning natural beauty continues to attract travelers from all over the world. And Hawaii offers an incredibly rich culture, from the beauty of the Hawaiian language, the traditions, native Hawaiian festivals and events, and of course, most importantly, the people of Hawaii. And as Hawaii is the most remote island chain in the world, but still part of the US, it offers your clients that ease, convenience, and comfort of domestic travel with this incredibly exotic feel of the Pacific Island culture, giving your clients the best of all worlds. And Hawaii delivers incredibly authentic experiences that can't be found anywhere else in the world. And that's what we find people are looking for now more than ever. Authentic ways to engage with the people, the culture, and the place that they're visiting. And we're inviting travelers not just to come to Hawaii, we're really inviting them to stay in a new way, to take the time to really get to know each island, to form that deeper connection with the culture. Because we know when they do that, and they travel mindfully, they'll have a more enriching experience in a stay that really stays with them. And of course, Hawaii offers those 6 unique islands, 6 very diverse experiences. Each island has a unique personality, landscape, and activities, truly something for every type of traveler. I wanted to share a little bit, if you haven't heard about our newest marketing campaign. So it's really, in order to communicate why Hawaii is like nowhere else on earth, we wanted to share a little bit about our campaign, The People, the Place, the Hawaiian Islands. And these are all about stories of what makes this place so special through sharing the values of Hawaii's people and encouraging visitors to experience its unique culture. And what I love about these stories, they really go beyond the surface of what your clients may currently think of Hawaii and show that it's not just the place, it truly is the people that make the Hawaiian Islands so unique, beautiful, and worth experiencing. And for this platform, I was going to show some videos that they don't really translate very well, but you can view our incredible videos on this campaign on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/GoHawaii. So I encourage you to check those out after and to share them from our social channels through yours as well. And I think it's really important, to understand that, as a destination, we are focused, of course, on exceeding visitor expectations, but it's really important for us to be mindful of the impact of tourism on the environment and on the local community. So we continue to focus on destination management and regenerative tourism, which really collectively seeks to balance the economics of tourism with the well-being of our communities and the natural resources. And, destination management in a nutshell is all about managing the movement of people around the island so we don't have too many people at our top attractions at the same time. So reservations really help us to do that. And regenerative tourism is ensuring tourism does more good than it does harm. And you, as our travel advisor partners, can be our ambassadors and really help us educate your clients on how to travel responsibly and why that's so important. And a big part of kind of regenerative tourism is Malama Hawaii. And Malama Hawaii, if you've not heard this term before, Malama in Hawaiian means to take care of our earth, each other, and ourselves, to preserve and to protect. And truly what an important concept for Hawaii and of course for the world as well. And back in 2020, the Hawaii Tourism Authority created our Malama Hawaii program, partnered with a variety of different hotels and nonprofit organizations with the goal of offering these unique volunteerism opportunities throughout the Hawaiian Islands. And this is anything from planting a native tree to beach cleanups or making a Hawaiian quilt for an elder or a kapuna in the local community. And we do have a full list of these opportunities at gohawaii.com/Malama. And again, you can share some of these beautiful videos, even that go back to our Malama Hawaii campaign on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GoHawaii. So we really do encourage you, if you have clients heading out to Hawaii, to share that link, that gohawaii.com/Malama. They may want to participate in some of these give back experiences. We know that when visitors do that, they truly feel so much more connected to the people and the place of Hawaii. And please keep in mind, these activities are not 8 hours of hard labor. It's maybe an hour or two out in the natural beauty of Hawaii, doing something to give back to the people and to the destination. So incredibly rewarding experiences that you can share with your clients. And of course, as we get into our island overview, you do see our map here of the Hawaiian Island chain. If you weren't aware, there's actually 132 islands in the entire chain of islands. We are the longest chain of islands in the world at 1,500 miles. What is important to note is that what you see here is the southernmost tip of the island chain, and your clients can visit 6 of the islands that are pictured here. And north to south, those islands are Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Lanai, Maui, and the island of Hawaii. And again, each island really does have its own unique personality and landscape. And my hope is at the end of the presentation today, you'll have a better understanding of the uniqueness of each island, and most importantly, how to match the right client with the right island or island combination that is best for them. And in terms of airlift, I mean, even though we are the most isolated island chain in the world, it is a destination that's easy to get to and get around. And there are a number of nonstop flights to Hawaii from the continental US, not only just from the West Coast markets, which are used to seeing from LA, San Francisco, Seattle, etc., but also from many interior cities. You've got like Chicago, Minneapolis, Detroit, but also even from East Coast markets, including Atlanta, DC, Boston, Newark, and New York. So no matter where your clients are traveling from, we can easily get them into the Hawaiian Islands. And just to give you guys an idea, from the West Coast, you're looking at a little bit over 5 hours. In the interior, if you're looking at Chicago, Minneapolis, Detroit, about 8.5. From the East Coast, anywhere from 10 to 11 and a half hours. And if your clients do prefer a connection, there's some great West Coast options for connections as well as stopovers. And also, in addition, frequent inter-island flights make it really easy for your clients to island hop, which I think is one of the greatest things about Hawaii. And those inter-island flights average about 30 minutes in duration. So if you do have clients that are interested in cruising, so there's lots of ways to experience Hawaii. Cruising is definitely an option for clients who, want to pack and unpack only once and sample the islands. Norwegian Cruise Line, of course, offers 7-night sailings starting and ending in Honolulu, visiting 4 of the major islands. You've got many other cruise lines visit Hawaii as part of Trans-Pacific sailings for your clients, and that's really for your clients that enjoy their days at sea. It's about 3 days there and 3 days back. There's also some other smaller ships like Uncruise offering an alternative with more of an expedition type experience, 36 guests, a little bit more immersive and a little bit more in terms of outdoor activities. Also keep in mind the only ferry service available between the islands is from the island of Lanai to the island of Maui. The rest, really, if you're on a land vacation, you need to be flying island to island, but that ferry service is available from Maui to the island of Lanai. And of course, you can create customized land vacations for your clients through your preferred tour operators or hotel partners, really providing them with a personalized experience based on what they're looking for. And you'll find that Hawaii is very different from other sun destinations in that the majority of our visitors rent cars. So it does give your clients that freedom and flexibility to explore the islands at their own pace. Definitely recommend reserving cars in advance for your clients so they can get what they want, and definitely consider offering an upgraded car, a Jeep, or a convertible to really enhance your client's experience and earn more commission as well. There are taxis and rideshare options available from taxi stands at the airports and in some of the main visitor areas, but please keep in mind longer rides can be costly. I definitely recommend car rentals are the best option on the neighbor islands, so Kauai, Maui, and island of Hawaii, or clients staying on Oahu, with the exception if they're in Waikiki, because you have Waikiki, lots of different transportation options, and it's very walkable as well. Moving on to accommodations, and Hawaii offers a huge variety of accommodations, everything from 5-star luxury resorts to family-friendly condominiums to boutique hotels and homes and villas. It's really just important to qualify your clients to really get a gauge on what their budget is and what types of accommodations they're looking for, because there is truly something for every type of traveler in terms of price point and the types of accommodations. And what I'd recommend, if you are booking it with a tour operator, really just, lean on them, provide them with what your clients are looking for, and then come back to you with some really great recommendations based on location, budget, and the types of accommodations. The only thing in terms of accommodations we do not have in Hawaii are all-inclusive resorts. And I'm sure you get asked from your clients about all-inclusive resorts. And we don't have them in Hawaii because truly your clients are very well rewarded by venturing outside the boundaries of a resort to appreciate the variety of dining activities and cultural experiences available on the islands. And even though Hawaii offers incredible accommodations, what I always say is Hawaii is so much more than a resort experience. It is a true destination experience. And for clients who want to plan in advance for their dining options and costs, breakfast packages are quite common. There's these lavish buffets allow clients to fill up on a meal before venturing out for the day. Food and beverage credits allow guests to use credits as they choose, so they got that total flexibility. And more hotels are offering club levels or even specific towers that can include continental breakfast, snacks, appetizers, or as we call them, poo-poos, and Hawaiian in the evening, and some even offering cocktails as well. So great value add there. Condos and villas also have full kitchens to help defray meal costs and manage budgets. Clients can even pre-order groceries to be stocked in their kitchens, or visit local grocery stores or farmers markets to stock their kitchens as well. And then again, keep in mind, option of a cruise vacation around the islands includes all meals, and many have beverage packages as well. So important to understand why the all-inclusive is not available and the ways that you can help overcome that objection. Another question I always get is, Robin, when is a good time to be in Hawaii? And my answer to that is always, there's never a bad time to be in Hawaii. We are very, very fortunate that Hawaii enjoys nearly perfect year-round weather. There's really only about a 15-degree temperature variation throughout the year. So May to October, those summer months, a little bit warmer, 75 to 88. In the winter and spring, November to April, 68 to 80. I always laugh because the people in Hawaii at 68 are putting on their seat warmers in their cars. But again, very, very consistent weather throughout the year. Water temperatures range between 71 and 80 year round as well. So makes it perfect for all types of water sports. Also, people sometimes ask me about the rainy season. Typically the rainy season is our winter. So if you get into November through like early March, you might see a little bit more rainfall. But what I say is that the rain showers are typically short and they're localized. And across the chain, typically the northeast sides are a bit of the rainier parts of the island. So most of the resort areas are concentrated on the west and the southwest. So really should not hinder your clients' enjoyment on their trip. And again, typically the rain showers are very short and localized as well. All right, so now that we know what Hawaii offers, I'm going to share kind of a brief island overview and some important updates on each of the islands. So we are going to start with the beautiful island of Kauai, the northernmost and oldest of all the islands. What is really unique about Kauai is that 80% of the island is inaccessible by car. So the majority of the island is just unspoiled natural beauty. And if we had to capture Kauai's personality in one word, we tend to describe it as rejuvenating. You know, and some words to really paint the picture of Kauai would be lush, idyllic, peaceful, serene, immersed in nature. You know, someone even described it as endless shades of green. So if you're looking, you know, at who would, you know, really be attracted to Kauai, we find that guests are attracted to nature and that island's peaceful, immersive environment. They're looking to escape the busyness of everyday life. They have little interest in urban experiences or crowds. They really tend to prefer relaxation, rejuvenation, and don't want to feel pressured to see all the sights. You know, and this is an island that I always say you just put down your phone and unwind and just rediscover a special connection to nature on this beautiful tropical island. And, you know, as 80% of the island is inaccessible by car, the only way to truly experience the beauty of this island is to engage in all these incredible outdoor activities. And one of the signature attractions is the dramatic Napali Coast you see in the top center photo. 17 miles of towering cliffs along the north shore, only accessible by a helicopter, boat excursions, or by hiking. Some of the most stunning cliffs you will ever see in your life. Definitely some of those must-do experiences. And then we've got our beautiful Waimea Canyon, that bottom right-hand shot, our stunning Grand Canyon of the Pacific, more than 3,600 feet deep, with gorges and canyons bathed in shades of brown, red, and green that change with the light. You can view the canyon from a helicopter, which is absolutely stunning, or even just taking a scenic ride along the canyon rim, stopping at various observation points. If you're a hiker, you can go out on some incredible hikes along the way as well. And if you really kind of are more of an adventure seeker, we've got ATV rides taking you out private land that wouldn't be accessible in any other way. You've got 4 zip lines on the island of Kauai, giving you that beautiful aerial perspective, including the longest zip line in the state at 4,200 feet in length. And mountain tubing, very unique. You can go tubing down the old irrigation ditches that used to irrigate the sugarcane fields when that was the primary industry on the island. So you float down about 2.5 miles of either open canals or hand dug tunnels. Wonderful family activity as well. And again, this is a very unique way to see a part of the island you wouldn't be able to experience in any other way. Moving on to some updates that I wanted to share, and a lot of this speaks to that concept, as I mentioned at the beginning, of destination management, managing the movement of people around the island. So reservations are required for entry into Ha'ena State Park. So if your clients want to experience the beautiful Kalalau Trail, Hanakapiai Falls, and Ke'e Beach, they do need to make an advanced reservation at gohaena.com. Basically, they're booking a parking spot and a timed entry. This ensures they can enjoy this incredible natural beauty without being elbow to elbow with thousands of other people. Reservations are also required for Kilauea Point National Wildlife Refuge and the Daniel K. Inouye Kilauea Point Lighthouse. You could book that at recreation.gov. And just a great resource specific to Kauai is Get Around Kauai that offers tips on navigating Kauai. So all the different transportation options from car rental to shuttles to bike rentals, as well as island specific travel tips. And don't worry, I will be sending out a PDF after the presentation with a lot of these helpful links. So you'll have all of these to refer to as well. Moving on to our beautiful island of Oahu, which is really Hawaii's vibrant mid-Pacific hub. It's home to our capital city of Honolulu and world famous Waikiki Beach, seen pictured here with beautiful Leahi or Diamond Head in the background. And if we had to describe Oahu in one word, we could describe it as energizing. And when you think of Oahu, think about words like energy, vibrant, contemporary, iconic, because it's home to so many iconic landmarks, cosmopolitan, and most importantly, town and country, as it is the only island offering a true urban experience with the backdrop of a tropical island. So very, very important that people understand the depth of what's available on Oahu, as Waikiki is only about 2.5 miles long. So you could be in the heart of Waikiki, you drive 15 minutes, you're in the middle of a bamboo rainforest. So it truly does offer those two very distinct experiences in one island destination. Visitors to Oahu are active travelers, they're highly engaged, they relax by having fun, they've done their research typically and are determined to check off their to-do list. They're gonna come to you with that bucket list. They do enjoy nature, but they tend to prioritize shopping, dining, nightlife, and festivals and events. And so, Oahu is really this, lively center of the Hawaiian Islands. It offers luxury and leisure, excitement and adventure in one island destination. And Oahu, of course, is home to world famous Waikiki Beach, as I mentioned, which is known to be the legendary birthplace of surfing, and home to the majority of accommodations, as well as the shopping, dining, nightlife, and entertainment. But in addition, don't forget, Oahu offers amazing history and culture. Clients won't want to miss the World War II Valor of the Pacific National Monument at Pearl Harbor. Clients can also experience, and actually when you see that photo there, you see that beautiful white memorial, which is the USS Arizona Memorial, built over the sunken hull of the USS Arizona battleship, sunk on December 7th, 1941 to begin the US's entry into World War II. So the tours are wonderful, brings you out by Navy boat. You can stand there, see the outline of the ship below, an absolutely incredible moving experience. Make sure to spend time experiencing the beautiful museum and visitor center. There's lots of wonderful exhibits and a beautiful documentary film to experience as well. And this year we're coming up on the 80th anniversary of the battleship Missouri. So there'll be a lot of things happening this December as well to celebrate that milestone. And again, keeping with that history and culture theme, clients also can experience the history of the elite or the royalty by visiting Iolani Palace, one of 3 royal palaces in the Hawaiian Islands. And they have wonderful, either self-guided audio tours, docent-led tours, private white glove tours, just depending on what your clients are looking for. I would also encourage everyone to visit the North Shore, which is the country part of that town and country, as it offers incredibly expansive beaches, shrimp trucks, and in the winter months, these incredible towering surf. And the surf competitions typically are in November and December. So if you're there during that time, you can see some amazing surf competitions up on the North Shore. There's also some wonderful, the small town of Haleiwa. You can get some shave ice, experience a lot of the local restaurants and things. So that's a fantastic experience as well. And a great little tip, if your clients are staying in Waikiki, want to visit the North Shore, I would encourage them to try to go during the week versus weekend. They're going to have a better experience, going to be less crowded, less traffic. So it's a great time to go up during the week if your clients have that flexibility. You can also visit, and if you're heading up to the North Shore, you can visit a 4,000-acre working cattle ranch at Kualoa Ranch, one of the most beautiful and sacred parts of the island, offering anything from movie set tours, ATV rides, and horseback riding, just to name a few. One of my absolute favorite spots on the island. And Oahu does offer incredible cuisine, including James Beard award-winning restaurants, or a lot of farm to table experiences, or in this case, farm to bottle experience with even a rum tasting at Kohana Rum Distillery. So again, just a flavor of all that Oahu offers. Some updates I wanted to share. Everybody that heads to Oahu wants to head up to Diamond Head or Leahi, which clients can reserve, need to reserve up to 30 days in advance. You're basically booking a time slot. You can book that at dlnr.hawaii.gov. Again, it just helps to regulate the number of people so you can enjoy your hike without being elbow to elbow with tons of other people. Also for the USS Arizona Memorial, tickets to the Arizona Memorial are bookable online up to 8 weeks in advance. You can book that at recreation.gov. That's the only part you really need to book in advance. You can, that is actually the Navy boat tour going out onto the memorial. Everything else you can wait till day of if you prefer to do that, or you can book a tour in advance with your preferred tour operator. Hanauma Bay Nature Preserve, gorgeous snorkeling area. They are reducing the number of people per day and per hour. They have limited, they do not allow any tour buses, so it's a bit of a tough ticket to get. Advanced online reservations, you can make 48 hours ahead of the visit at honolulu.gov/parks. So this is definitely something you or your clients need to arrange for in advance. And then if you're looking for something unique, Cirque du Soleil just launched in December, Awana at the Outrigger Waikiki Beachcomber, which is a brand new show all about really the beautiful visuals of Cirque du Soleil, but focused on Hawaii and its culture. So a great new thing to be able to offer clients. Tickets on sale at cirquedusoleil.com/Awana. Moving on to our beautiful island of Maui, which is definitely open and welcoming visitors. And Maui's personality is just laid back. It's this leisurely pace. It's about social interaction. Definitely a very friendly island, and it's dotted with small towns for your visitors to discover. We find that guests to Maui are looking for variety and choice in spontaneous adventures. They enjoy nature, soft adventures, relaxing on the beach, and interacting with local artisans. Most of all, they believe enjoying a vacation shouldn't be work. Too much planning tends to turn them off. And Maui is really an island that combines larger than life experiences with small town charm, which truly delivers the best of all worlds. And Maui is really continuing its incredible and inspiring rebuilding process after the wildfires back in 2023. In addition to ensuring residents are in long-term housing, many business and activities have reopened in Lahaina and need your support. If you guys are familiar with Old Lahaina Luau, I just experienced that in December. That is reopened in its previous location, as well as some great restaurants, including Aloha Mixed Plate, Mala Ocean Tavern, and Star Noodle, just to name a few. In addition, clients can explore and stay in West Maui, including the areas here, I'll point it out here too, of Ka'anapali, Kapalua, and Napili. All of these areas are definitely open and welcoming visitors. South Maui, including Kihei and Wailea, upcountry, including Paia, Kula, and Makawao, and beautiful scenic Hana on the east side. And now truly is the best time for your clients to discover or rediscover Maui. And Maui has so much to offer. Of course, your clients can experience Haleakala Crater, the world's largest dormant volcano at 10,023 feet. A little bit easier with less visitors to get that sunrise parking pass. You can also experience it with a tour. Clients can explore upcountry Maui, which is my favorite part of Maui, which is rural Maui with farms, ranches, and vineyards. Your clients can experience the beautiful Ali'ikula Lavender Farm, seen pictured here, or the Surfing Goat Dairy. There's Maui's winery, in addition to farmers markets, as well as charming cafes. And the beautiful road to Hana is more accessible with less visitors. Clients can enjoy the gorgeous cliffside views, waterfalls, and freshwater pools around all of those over 600 curves and over 54 one-lane bridges. Snorkeling is available at Molokini Crater, one of the top snorkel and dive destinations in the state. And Maui offers over 100 hiking trails for clients to explore, including beautiful Iao Valley, seen pictured here on the left. Zip lining is also available across the island in Ka'anapali, Kapalua, Haleakala, and near Hana as well. And boat tours, including snorkeling, cocktail, and dinner cruises, are available, and they either depart conveniently right from Ka'anapali Beach, which is super easy. I just did this back in December. You literally boarded right from the beach, or from Ma'alaya Harbor, which is a little bit closer to Wailea, about 20 minutes from Wailea. So rest assured, your clients can experience all those boating experiences easily from Maui as well. And Maui offers helicopter tours for stunning aerial views of Maui and Molokai. In addition, Maui boasts over 30 miles of beautiful beaches, including some of the top beaches in the country in South and West Maui. Seen pictured here is Ka'anapali Beach. And of course, your clients have golf courses, wonderful spa experiences, and I can assure you there is a multitude of dining experiences across the island from Ka'anapali, including Whalers Village, Kapalua, Kihei, Wailea, as well as Upcountry. And if you're wondering how you can help Maui's recovery, you can send your clients to Maui. Let them know that Maui is welcoming visitors. You can share travel ideas and some wonderful sample itineraries at gohawaii.com/Maui. You can encourage your clients to travel with aloha and compassion, which of course, when you travel there, which is where you should how you should travel to all the Hawaiian Islands, it will be returned 100-fold. Encourage your clients to support local businesses at MauiNuiFirst.com. We want to keep the locals not just surviving, but thriving. And they might want to consider participating in unique volunteer opportunities at gohawaii.com/Malama. I just participated in a wonderful reforestation where we are planting native trees on the slopes of Haleakala. They can even go to the Humane Society and take a dog or play with a puppy for the day. Lots of ways that you can help in Maui's recovery. Some additional updates I wanted to share. Tours we do encourage for the Road to Hana. That does help us to manage traffic and parking challenges. And those of you that have done it, you know what I'm talking about. And it does help you just, relax and enjoy all of those curves without worrying about white knuckling it around those 600 curves. If your clients are driving on their own, Waianape Napa State Park is where the beautiful black sand beach is. Everybody wants to see that. That does require advanced reservation for a parking spot and entry. And you can book that in advance at gowaianapanapa.com up to 30 days in advance. Reservations are required for sunrise parking at Haleakala, and you can book that in advance at recreation.gov. Your clients can go up midday or at sunset without any reservations, or if they want to book a sunrise tour, they can do that as well. And if your clients do want to hike beautiful Iao Valley in central Maui, that does require advanced reservations as well at dlnr.hawaii.gov. Moving on, I just wanted to briefly mention Maui's sister islands of Molokai and Lanai. And Molokai, seen pictured here, is one of the world's most isolated and beautiful locations, surrounded by some of the highest sea cliffs in the world, up to 3,900 feet along the northeast coast. An island that is very steeped in tradition. Residents live in very traditional ways. They hunt and they fish. This island is known to be the birthplace of the hula, and not even a traffic light on this island. Molokai can be described, it's rustic, rugged, unspoiled. It is definitely about old style Hawaii, a simpler life, and very authentic. Visitors that are going to Molokai, they do want to understand and learn and experience that simpler way of life that is really reminiscent of old Hawaii. Wanted to also share the island of Lanai. If we had to capture the brand essence in one word, we would describe it as embracing. You've got 2 luxury resorts here amidst an unspoiled environment of beautiful remote beaches, red dirt trails, and pine forests. And Lanai is like your own private island. It's serene, secluded, refined. It's about luxury and soft adventure. Visitors are interested here in that luxury, serenity with great possibilities of soft adventure for an active vacation, but they do appreciate a quiet, serene, and private lifestyle. Moving on to the last island in the island chain, the island of Hawaii, which is the southernmost and youngest in the island chain. It's nicknamed the Big Island, as it's twice the size of all the other islands combined. And it is the most ecologically diverse of all the islands. It's home to all but 4 of the Earth's 13 climate zones on one island. And words to describe the island of Hawaii, we say living culture. It's accessible. It's an active island. It is about exploration. And it's definitely an island of incredible contrast. You've got the saturated blues of the ocean, the greens of the rainforest, the blacks of the lava, and truly boundless just with its sheer size and scope, and synonymous with volcanoes, but so much more than volcanoes. Guests to this island are active and adventurous. They've got an insatiable curiosity for history and culture, and they're looking for those once-in-a-lifetime adventures they can't get anywhere else. And they're really looking for that experience of a lifetime. They also do like having the idea of trips within their vacations. You might want to think about splitting their stay with a stay on the west side, maybe in the Kona area, and then on the east side on Hilo, so they can really experience both sides of the island. So definitely from this island, you know, there is so much to see and do that truly invites incredible exploration and adventure. And just to give you a couple of things, of course, some of the most unique sites and activities of anywhere else on Earth, the east side in Hilo is the lush side, the tropical rainforests and waterfalls. And your clients are definitely not going to want to miss Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, 230,000 acres. Clients can visit Kilauea Volcano. It's active and then it's not active. It's active, but there's so much to see and experience. Over 150 miles of hiking trails through the park. You can see steam vents, lava tubes, or go to Volcano House with floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking Halema'uma'u crater. So much to see. The park rangers are there. They can give you all of the information and insight and how to maximize your day at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. And again, the east side with the beautiful waterfalls. Pictured here on the left-hand side is Akaka Falls, a very easily accessible waterfall on the east side of Hawaii. And the island of Hawaii offers some of the best land-based stargazing opportunities, as it's home to one of the most significant places in the world for the study of astronomy, where you can even go up to Mauna Kea to the visitor station level with a licensed tour operator. It is one of the most incredible spots for stargazing in the world. When I went up there, we could actually see the rings of Saturn with a handheld telescope. So absolutely spectacular. You can also do a night dive or night snorkel with the manta rays and swim with these gentle giants. One of the only places in the world to experience swimming with these beautiful creatures in their natural habitat. Definitely something to book in advance. And there are a variety of ag tourism and farm to table experiences. One of the most popular is to visit some of the coffee farms that produce world famous Kona coffee, where you can roast your own pound of 100% reserved Kona beans to truly get that taste of Hawaii. Some updates here I wanted to share. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, the great thing is this is open 24/7, no reservations required. It is active and currently erupting. You can actually keep updated on what's happening at the volcano at nps.gov/Hawaii Volcanoes. So you'll always know what's going on. It'll give you the current volcanic activity. There is even a webcam so you can see what's happening. And it'll also give you options for park activities and volunteer opportunities. We are in the midst right now of a 2-year improvement project for the Visitor Center and Jagger Museum. So those are currently housed in temporary locations. Your clients can still experience these areas while they continue with their improvement project. Just a heads up on the island of Hawaii, entrance and parking fees are required for Akaka Falls State Park, Hapuna Beach State Park, and Kahaluu Beach Park. So just be able to, good to be able to give them a heads up on that as well. So, and I always think it's important, we know lots of why your clients would want to travel to Hawaii, but as a travel advisor, what's in it for you in terms of selling Hawaii? Well, we are the #1 aspirational destination for North American travelers. So it is a destination that is already on everyone's bucket list. And, you know, a lot of times it's really just the consumer needs you as a trusted travel advisor to create that personalized vacation experience. And, you know, if the pandemic taught us anything, is that life is short and clients should take that bucket list trip. So definitely not a tough sell with already being on many people's bucket list. 98% of our visitors rate their experience as excellent or above average. So you as an advisor want to sell destinations and products that exceed your clients' expectations, because when they come back delighted, clients are going to continue to come back to you for repeat business and also refer you to friends and family for additional business as well. And we are very fortunate in Hawaii to have one of the highest visitor satisfaction rates out there. And that's a testament to the destination, but also our incredible partners that continue to deliver these exceptional experiences. Hawaii also has a very high likelihood to return. And as I'm sure you can imagine, when we're looking at visitors from the US West, so basically west of Denver, 83% are likely to return because of the closer proximity to Hawaii. But I think a lot of people are surprised to know when we look at our visitors east of the Rockies that 65% are repeat visitors. So it doesn't have to be that once in a lifetime trip. Once people get to Hawaii, they fall in love with it and want to return. Maybe they visit a different island, maybe they do land versus cruise. There's always a new experience for clients in Hawaii. And also Hawaii does represent a significant revenue opportunities. You're not just making commission on the air in the hotel, but also the inter-island air, the car rentals, activities, and luau. So you can really make significant commissions booking Hawaii as well. So I do wanted to share some of the resources we have available for you, our travel advisor partners. And our role, a lot of people don't realize how you can work with a tourism board is really to support you by providing destination information, sales and marketing resources, and education and training. We've got our QR code up here to our agent website, agentswithans.gohawaii.com. You can scan this here. I'll also be following up with it as well. But if you've not yet visited our website, it is an incredibly valuable resource, and it'll take you under a minute to create a profile, and then you can have access to all of our different resources at your fingertips. We do offer statewide and island-specific information for you, or it's very easily shareable with your clients. We do a monthly EXTP, which is especially for travel professionals e-newsletter, so you can opt into that to keep updated. We also do have destination updates on our media site that keeps you updated on new airlift, hotel renovations, activities, as well as festivals and events. We do have a wonderful interactive map. So if you're not as familiar with Hawaii, this is a great tool to use to figure out, what are the top attractions. You can use this in consultation with clients. It'll give you the different key points of interest, descriptions, as well as drive times for each of the islands. Also, we have all digital resources, make it very easy to share with your clients. Our 2025 Digital Statewide Visitors Guide is available, as well as our individual island guidebooks. Again, you can share easily with your client right from that page. And Island of Hawaii is being finalized now and is coming soon. One of my favorite tools are our downloadable itinerary maps for clients. You do see Maui here as the example. The left-hand side shows the map of Maui with the approximate drive times. The right side is the back side, and it has all the key points of interest. My favorite part is this little notes field, which is a fillable PDF. So you can put in your own personal recommendations, which not only personalizes it for your client, but showcases your expertise as a trusted travel advisor. We also do have a wonderful marketing toolbox with thousands of images, videos, and logos with our brand new assets from our marketing campaign available, the people, the place, the Hawaiian Islands. So you can utilize all of these in your marketing and promotional efforts. We also do have, if you're not as familiar, our top 10 itinerary recommendation by island and by traveler type. So you can search by island and you can search by either outdoor, family, or romance, and it'll list the top things to do for each island for that type of traveler. So a great tool if you're not as familiar. We also have our wonderful digital travel guides highlighting specific travel types. We have one that's all on malama or mindful travel, one that's focused on Hawaiian culture, one that's on culinary experiences, and one that's on outdoor. So these are downloadable from the agent website. You can share them with a personal email based on their interests. So if you know a client is a foodie, but maybe they haven't thought about Hawaii as a culinary destination, you could send them the culinary destination, the culinary piece. What I love about these, they're evergreen. It's more to just pique their excitement and their interest about these travel types. It's not about product or price, really just about to get them excited and thinking about Hawaii for these travel types. Now, I'm really excited. We just launched these in the last couple of weeks, pre-travel guides for each island. So when I was talking about all those reservations required, you don't have to memorize all those. We now have these know before you go guides. So they have everything you need to know before your clients go to Hawaii. They're digital guides for each island that highlight reservations required, ways to shop and support local, as well as other mindful travel tips. So you can easily add these to email confirmations as a link or embed them in an itinerary builder or share right from our page. So these are great new resources we have on our homepage. Encourage you to check those out as well. If you are not a destination specialist, we strongly encourage you to get certified. We do make the certification process easy in terms of it's complimentary, it's mobile compatible, it's audio narrated to help with pronunciation, and segmented in nice short modules so you complete it as your schedule permits. it does have a lot of wonderful exclusive benefits, including consumer referrals. So on our Go Hawaii site, we have an area that if they're planning their vacation, they can find a travel specialist. They can search by state, by zip, or by island specialty. The more training you go through, the higher you go in the sort order and the more opportunities you have to be found. In addition, you can utilize our specialist badge in your social media and your email signatures. I've found that advisors become so incredibly successful at utilizing this specialist badge. We also conduct exclusive webinars for our specialists, and once you complete all 6 courses, we do offer discounts for your own personal travel as well. So we have also learned that, oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that, was trying to get rid of a reminder there. We did a recent survey as well of certified advisors, and what we've learned that certified advisors sell more. Advisors that have completed our certification program in 2024 reported an increase in sales and a higher intent to book the Hawaiian Islands for both existing and new clients. So keep that in mind. You're not only going to learn a ton, but you are going to potentially sell more Hawaii as well. So I'm going to wrap it up with our top tips for selling Hawaii now. There we go. Do encourage you to pre-arrange clients' activities as well as clients' luau to showcase your expertise as well as earning valuable commission. Recommend local festivals and events. Everybody wants to do what the locals do. This is everything from food festivals, hula festivals, film festivals, you name it. You could search gohawaii.com/events and let them know. You can search by a date range as well as an island, and again, showcases your expertise. We encourage you to share those voluntourism opportunities at gohawaii.com/malama. Encourage your clients to shop and support local, and again, that all those opportunities are highlighted in those new pre-travel guides. And we want you to utilize our agents.gohawaii.com for sales, marketing, and training resources. And don't forget to become a Hawaii destination specialist. So with that, I'm going to extend a huge mahalo to all of you for your time today. I've got the team up here represent Hawaii. The top are all of our statewide team. The bottom are our individual island Visitors Bureau representatives that are boots on the ground on destination, and we're all here to help you in any way that we can. When I follow up with a PDF, it'll have all of our team's contact information, and my email, rbasso@hvcb.org, is right up there on the screen as well. So with that, I think we are going to go ahead and open it up to see if we have any questions. So I don't know, Joni, if you saw any questions come in.
I do. Thank you, Robin. Fantastic. I just love seeing this. It just brings so much home back to me. I love it. So I do have some good questions here if you've got a few minutes to do these, and then we'll do the prizes. One question is, you may have said this, but they might have missed it. How long is the ferry between Maui and Lanai?
No, that's a great question, and I did not state that. So right now, because Lahaina Harbor is currently closed, they're going from Ma'alaia Harbor to Lanai, so it's about an hour and 45 minutes one way currently for that ferry from Maui to Lanai, so about an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Can clients stay on Molokai?
Yes, they can. What I would say is, the accommodations are a bit limited and definitely more rustic. So I would just make sure that you're qualifying your client and setting the right expectations. It's more like, condominium type, more intimate properties. You're not going to see kind of full-blown resorts and full-scale hotels. So I would set those expectations with your clients. But yes, clients can come over and stay on Molokai.
Okay. And a more general question, in terms of, I know you mentioned the best time to visit the island is anytime, which is true, but is there a better time weather-wise, or is there anything that you can share, any insights, since you know the island so well?
No, of course. Yeah. I mean, weather, we're pretty consistent. So I wouldn't say we don't have huge peaks and valleys in seasonality. But what I would say is, our peak seasons are really kind of like, festive, of course, over Christmas, and then, kind of into Q1, as well as July and August. So those periods might be a little bit more crowded, and you might not find as good of value in terms of lower airfares and added values at the hotels. If your clients are flexible, spring and fall are the great times to visit. Weather is still great. There's wonderful festivals and events, but it might be a little bit more affordable with lower airfares, maybe some free nights, upgrades, food and beverage credits, things going on at the hotels as well. So if clients have flexibility, spring and fall are really fantastic times to visit, if they've got that flexibility.
Okay, so this is a really great question like this. If you had 10 days, what top islands would you pick to visit?
That's hard. I mean, because it really is a very individual choice. If you asked 100 people what their favorite islands were, everybody would kind of have a different
Exactly. True.
what they're looking for. What I would say is for a 10-day trip, you can definitely do 2 islands, and I think it's a great 2-island trip is great to do for 10 days because you want to have enough time to do and to relax, and you also want to budget in time from traveling island to island, because it's just like traveling on the continent in the US, right? So you still have to get to the airport 2 hours early. You still have to go, return your rental car, check your bags, go through TSA. So you want to allow that time. So I think 2 islands is wonderful. And I would say our most popular for first timers would probably be an Oahu Maui combination, but it really just depends on what your clients are looking for. A lot of honeymooners love, maybe doing a Maui Kauai combination because they love the relaxation and the lush greenery of Kauai. Some people that might be looking for the excitement of and the diversity of the island of Hawaii might want to throw that in the mix. So, really kind of depends. That's why it's important for you to have kind of a basic understanding of the uniqueness each island, the kind of clients that are attracted to them, and then asking those qualifying questions of your clients. But I'd say 10 days, 2 islands are ideal. And again, the most popular for first timers, I would say, would be an Oahu Maui combination.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you. So a couple more specific questions came in about Maui, of course, after all they've been through. And I'm going to kind of combine this into one question. We all know that Front Street was so heavily damaged, and that just seems like that is Lahaina. So people are asking about Front Street, maybe about the banyan tree. Can you give any insight into what it really looks like? Because obviously you've seen it more recently than anybody else.
No, absolutely. And there are, it was so exciting. I've seen it, over the course of time. So I've seen things, really evolve. And we've really seen some incredible progress. So like I mentioned, Old Lahaina Luau is literally on Front Street, and it reopened in its previous location. So you have those stunning ocean views right on Front Street. Mala Ocean Tavern, Aloha Mixed Plate opened right on Front Street. So there are sections now of Front Street that have actually reopened, which is so incredible to see. And again, those businesses really need your support. There's also a Maui chocolate company that does artisan chocolates, which we visited in December. So there's a lot of new businesses that are open, and the banyan tree is an incredible symbol of hope as it continues to grow and rejuvenate. I mean, it was not destroyed by the fire, so definitely tends to be seen as a sign of resilience of the island and its people. So I think that it's wonderful to see the progress that has already been made, and I just think that will continue going forward for the future as well. So again, when your clients come, they can actually experience parts of Lahaina and experience even parts of Front Street, which is really very inspiring to see.
That's great. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm glad the tree is still there doing well. Okay.
Yes.
On a personal note, I'm glad. Okay, so a couple questions that are kind of group related. How to best utilize the Hawaii tourism services for groups and maybe group bookings. Are there itineraries with the trips that you like have suggested in the group department, or?
We have a whole, it depends on what you're looking for. So technically our role, like my department's role is, more of the FIT leisure travelers. We do have a whole division at Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau called Meet Hawaii. So you can even look at that website, meethawaii.com, and it's got some great, insights as it relates to group travel. So I think that would be a great resource, but also keep in mind a lot of the tour operators also do groups. I feel like a lot of them are doing more and more. So, if you've got a favorite, if it's Pleasant Holidays, if it's ALG, if it's Classic, Delta Vacations, whomever, you definitely might want to think about reaching out to them for group booking as well, because a lot of them have, are growing and growing in their group departments and can assist you with all of those, all of those requests as well. But yeah, I would definitely head and check out our Meet Hawaii website from the destination perspective as well, because it's obviously much more focused on the group market specifically.
Oh, that's a great suggestion. Thank you for that. So this is another more specific question about Big Island, and I know you mentioned obviously the Kona side and then the Hilo side. If someone were flying in to visit Big Island, which would you recommend? Which airport would be better? Which side of the island would be a good place to start?
Great question, and it really depends. So what I would say is that on the west side, near the Kona International Airport, that side is the more popular side with a variety of accommodations in terms of, moderate hotels, condominiums, and then as you go just north of Kona International Airport in the Kohala area, that area is more of your luxury, high-end beachfront resorts. So that is an area I think people more so stay for the hotel and resort experience. The east side of the island, which is the Hilo International Airport, that side is more of people that want close access to the volcanoes. So for example, from the Hilo Airport to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is only about 45 minutes. So some people also split their stay because they want to experience both sides of the islands. What I would say is, even though Hilo is the biggest city on the island of Hawaii, it does not have the number nor the caliber of high-end properties that the west side, the Kona side has. So sometimes if people are starting, say, on another island, say they're coming from Maui, they might fly into Hilo on the east side, like first thing in the morning, pick up a rental car, drive that 45 minutes down to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, like explore the east side, drive over to the west, and then stay a few nights on the west side in Kona and then fly out from the west side. So they can do that. You can spend a couple nights on Hilo, but just know that Hilo, typically the accommodations are a little bit more moderate. But again, it does have that close proximity to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, to a lot of the lush like rainforest, waterfalls, hiking, those types of opportunities as well. So it just depends on what the client is looking for. But yes, the majority of the accommodations and beaches are on the west side, the Kona side of the island.
Perfect. All right, thank you. And I'm going to take this last question, then we'll go ahead and get to our prizes. Do the pre-travel guides that you mentioned include actual events and dates?
It does not, because we wanted it to be more evergreen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we wanted it to be a piece that you could use for everything. But like if you go to that gohawaii.com/events, and I think there might be some links on there to certain things, because sometimes the event dates change over the years as well. So you can find some links on the Know Before You Go guides, but also again, gohawaii.com/events will allow you to sort by island and by date range, so your clients know either what's happening when they're traveling, or say if you're looking to book a group or build something upon an event happening in Hawaii, that will help you as well.
Okay, perfect. Well, you certainly know your islands, young lady. Love it, love it. It's wonderful to hear you talk about it with such passion as well. So I think we'll go ahead and do our prizes, if that sounds good with you. We have the 2 prizes to offer. We're going to give away her generous offering of the $100 Amazon gift card first. And the question that I'm going to ask, folks, I want you to write the answer, or excuse me, keyboard, the answer to your question in the questions area that you see on the right-hand side of your screen, where some of you have already been putting questions, of course. And so that's where you will quickly, and I gotta go quick. You gotta quickly put your answer in there, and then we will randomly pick a correct answer there on that particular area of this GoToWebinar working site. So are we ready? Okay, so Robin, I'm gonna ask you a question first. What is your favorite number between 1 and 15?
Oh geez, I will say 6.
6. Okay. Well, you made it easy for me today. Thank you for that. Okay. So this is funny. Everybody's putting in their favorite numbers, but no, that's not the question, folks. That was just I wanted to ask Robin so I'd know which one to pick. All right. So thank you guys for sharing what your favorite numbers are, though. I appreciate that. So here we go. How many, get ready to write the answer to this, folks. How many Hawaiian Islands can travelers visit? Go. And we are going to pick the 6th correct answer.
All right.
All right, we have a winner. The
Awesome.
winner is Chip Stevens, CTC. Chip, congratulations. You have won a $100 Amazon gift card. And what is the answer to that question, Robin?
It was 6 of the islands.
Perfect. All right, great. Fantastic. So you guys are gonna laugh. So I went into my husband today and asked him that question. Like he's been to Hawaii well over 150 times, and he used to work for Aloha Airlines. So I'm like, he knows the islands, right? I asked him that question and he said 5. I almost died. So I told him, well, you just lost. Crazy, right? All right, so here we go. Second question. This is going to be for a $50 Amazon gift card. So what is the HVCB's travel advisor website address? I'm going to pick the 7th answer. Go. All right. Well, we've got a lot of people that are getting it. Everybody's got part of it, but we need the whole thing, right? Okay, we got it. All right.
Perfect.
The winner is Sherry Nobles. Sherry got the answer correct. And what is the answer to that, Robin?
That is agents, so agents.gohawaii.com.
And we had a lot of people put in gohawaii.com, which of course,
you know,
good for you guys. You were all listening so carefully, which is awesome. But that had to be more specific than that. So congratulations to Sherry. Congratulations to Chip. Sherry, I will be sending you that gift card shortly. Everybody, this was wonderful. And I know we all want to thank Robin for her help today and for sharing all of her passion and her love for the islands, which again is a very special place in my heart and obviously a very special place in hers as well. So Robin, thank you for your time today. Thank you for doing this for us and getting us excited about going back to the islands. And to all the agents here today, I want to thank you all for being so attentive, and I hope you all have gotten as much great information as I have. And Robin, you want to say your final goodbyes and then we'll go ahead and close it out.
Yeah, no, just mahalo, Joni, and mahalo to all of you for taking the time to learn a little bit more about Hawaii. Like I said, I'll be following up with a PDF. You can reach out if you have any questions. We're always here to help you in any way that we can.
Okay, and folks, just to let you know, this was recorded and you will receive a link to the recording tomorrow about this same time. So be watching your emails because you'll be able to download those and take a look at it again if you missed anything that Robin shared with us today. So not to worry about that. And the PDF you will get because Robin will be also getting all of your email addresses. So we're all good. We all wish you a wonderful afternoon and mahalo, Robin. Have a great day.
Mahalo, everyone. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.